As we continue to roll along here in Syracuse, one of the things we are taking a look at discipline as it rolls out during the school year so that we are avoiding sort of that autopsy of looking at data when it is too late to really do anything about it. The chart here shows suspensions per 100 students from the 2015 to the 2016 school year. We did break this out into really racial categories and then students, all students, and then students with disabilities. And you can see a significant drop. For example, our Black or African American students in the all student category went down from 74.4 down to 58.9. Slightly less with the students with disabilities at 79.5 to 66.8. But we are seeing almost without question a drop in most categories from one year to the next as we move through. I should note that some of our multiracials did go up slightly as some of our smaller subgroups do have a smaller N size. So we're going to be curious to see this at the conclusion of our year to make sure that those are continuing in a downward trend. But some of what we're doing with our new discipline that was mentioned earlier, that we switched to a new discipline software, we are able to pull out and categorize those reports and make those available on a much more frequent basis than we were in the past. And we've been working with several offices internally to have those discussion groups at the building level. So our guidance counselors have been working with our students. We have those behavior intervention centers and been providing PD to those instructors as well to try and get a consistent, again, from school to school and room to room, consistent monitoring across the board. And that's one of our focus areas for the next year, is to really see what interventions and how effective those interventions are being within those behavior intervention centers from school to school, really trying to narrow down, are we seeing interventions that are working much better at the elementary versus the middle level, and then the middle level and the high school level. I think we've got overall our referral and suspension numbers going down. Disproportionality obviously isn't going away, but I am hopeful that we'll see those gaps closing up a little bit over time. But most of them did see somewhere between a 9.5 and an 8.5 point drop. And a fundamental change of the mindset and behavior takes a lot of time and effort, and it's been something that we've had to keep on the front burner, go back around to each of our buildings and work with our principals. It's part of our new teacher orientation. In fact, this year for the Syracuse City School District, our new teacher orientation is a full 10 days over the summertime. And then for second-year teachers, they come back and do an additional 5 days. And some of that time is spent on these classroom management techniques to make sure that we are remaining consistent across the board.